Hi all, Papercraft, Lynn here. In today's video I have a fun fold card to share with you, and it is a corner flip fold card. Now you don't need any dies to create the card, and it is these papers here that's given me the inspiration to create my card today. And these are from a magazine, Simply Cards and Papercraft, issue 240. Now, if you are interested in buying the magazine, I can show you in more detail what is inside and what other free gifts were included along with these papers. So let me know in the comments below if this is something you would be interested in, and I can create a video to go through the magazines with you. So now let's go through what we need to create your card. So you will need a 5 by 7-inch landscape card, and I'll show you how I created my card. And you will need some papers to decorate the card and a little sentiment to pop on. So these are really pretty papers. They're single-sided sheets, and you've got your florals there. You've got some dotty designs in pink, blue, your golden yellow and your lemon. You also have some, I'll just pop those out the way. You have this one here with your daffodils and your fancy swirly leaves there. That's a green dotted one. And you have these lovely blue floral ones here. So you can mix and match your colours. This one goes really well with the blue dotty design, but if you actually pop your yellow ones with it, it goes every bit as well. So let's get started. With our card. So you will need a 5 by 7-inch landscape card, and you will need your papers to decorate the card, and you will also need a little sentiment to pop on there as well. So let's get started. So to create my landscape card, what I did was I started with a piece of card that measured 10 inches by 7 inches, and on the 10-inch side I scored at 5 inches and just folded and burnished my card, and that was how I got my landscape card blank. Okay, so what we want to do is, now that we've got our card blank made, what we want to do is get yourself a piece of card, and you want to measure 3 1/4 inches on your card and make a little mark. So this is along one side, and then you want to come down the other side and measure 2 1/2 inches. That will be there. And what you are going to do is join these two pieces up together like so. So from this corner here across there like so. Then with your trimmer, trim that off, and you will be left with a piece of card like that. 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. And what we are going to do is bring in your landscape card, pop your little triangle along your card like so, and with your scoring tool, what you want to do is just score along where you have your little triangle. So score along your line here like that on the front, and then flip your card over and pop your piece of card again onto this corner. So your 3 1/4 inches will be along the top here, and your 2 1/2 down the side, and do another score line across, holding your little triangle there. And when you have done that, what you want to do is fold your card over one way like so, and then just again like that, and you will end up with this here. And then what you want to do is just open your card, and where you've made those 2 score lines like that, just take your card and fold it in like that, and just fold and burnish your card on both sides like so. Okay, so now what we want to do is cut yourself 3 pieces of paper, and these pieces of paper need to be 6 1/2 by 4 1/2 inches. So you want a sheet of plain paper, you will need a sheet of patterned paper, and I've also used a Polkadot paper as well. Now these are to decorate, first of all, the patterned piece onto the front and the other 2 on the inside. And what we are going to do, I've already done my first 2. So what I did was, so this is my piece of paper like this, and all I did was I took my 2 1/2 by 3 1/4 inch triangle, and I popped that onto the paper like this, and I just scored along a couple of times onto my paper, and then I popped it through my trimmer and cut it away, so I was left with a piece like this. And I did that on both pieces, so you can, if you like, just literally pop your 2 pieces of paper together and score them and then trim them up, and you will be left with 2 pieces like this. Now then, on to the plain piece of paper. Now this is going to be where the verse will be popped onto here. What you need to do is, this one is going on the inside of this card, piece of card like this. So basically we now need to trim off the piece on the bottom left hand corner. So again, what you will need to do is get your piece of that you cut originally and pop it in like this, so you know that that goes onto there like that. So what you will do is pop it onto your paper and take your scoring tool and just score across the paper like so, holding it in position, and just score across like this. Just do it a few times to make your score line like that, and then you will trim this off. So I'll just grab my trimmer, pop it into the trimmer, lining it up along the trimmer like so, and then just trim that off like that. Then you will be left with your paper that will fit in like that. We're going to stick it down now, but don't throw the little pieces that you cut off, just keep them, because we're going to use a couple of them in the card. So I'm just going to start sticking the inside down, and I'll just use my tacky glue here. Just line it up there, and you will leave a little border all the way around the edge there. I'm going to pop that on like so. Then I will take my polka dot piece of paper, and again just pop your glue around, and we're going to stick this one at the bottom here. Then I'm going to flip the card over to the front, and where you put your patterned piece of paper out, I'm just going to stick that on the front of the card. And again, we'll just leave a little border around the card like so. And then what I'm doing with the piece that was cut off, the plain and the polka dot paper, I've just popped a little bit of glue on, and I've cut them down about 1/8 of an inch on two of the sides, just so that there's a little bit of border left around the edge here, and I'm just popping them in to the inside like that. And I'll do the same with the polka dot piece. I'm just going to pop that in like that. Like I say, it's just leaving a small border around the edge there. Okay, so now what I've done with the paper that I used to decorate the top, the front of the card, I have just cut out some of the little flowers, and I've popped a piece of double-sided tape across the back. What I'm going to do is stick this into this little part here. So I've just put the tape so far down, and I'm just going to have that hanging slightly out of the card here. And then for the front, I'm going to pop a little bit of decoration along the front here. Okay, so what I've done, I've taken this little sentiment, sending love, from one of the freebies in the magazine, and I've popped some foam pads onto the back there, and I'm just going to pop that on the side here like that, and that will just lift that up that little bit. And then I've got a little butterfly that was also from the magazine, and I'm just going to pop this into this right hand corner here, and again I'm just going to pop a little foam pad into the middle of the butterfly, and I'm just going to pop that in there like so, and this little bit here will be left to pop my verse in there. And just to finish it, I think I'll pop a couple of little pearls around the edge. Okay, so what I've done is I've just popped 3 little sticky back pearls on the right hand edge of the card here. I've also made myself a little pink bow with my ribbon, and I've popped one of the little pearls in. I've just popped a little bit of glue on there, and I'm just going to pop that into the corner there like so, and there you go. How fabulous does that look? So this is using the papers from the Simply Cards and Papercraft magazine, and when you open it up, there is your corner flip style card. And how fabulous does that look? So there you go, you have created your corner flip fold card. So for this card and any of my other cards and projects, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the little bell so you will be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. I will be back again very soon. In the meantime, take care, happy crafting, and bye-bye for now.